buried his face against his sister's neck, letting her stare for both of them. Oh, everybody thinks I have a plan. Everyone thinks I can save them. I tucked the enforcer communication device under my arm and pulled out my mobile phone. We need to find the best hiding place, I told Inu, before we start running. Someone or something, Inu, Ziba, just the natural pressure of the screaming, fleeing crowd, pushed us to the side, against the wall of a Ref City skyscraper. But I was lost in an electronic world, searching for maps of all the nearby basements. Type, swipe, maximize, minimize. Just in case someone could track my search, I clicked on a building 4 blocks to the east, even as I announced to the group, "Follow me, we're going west." Cana grabbed my shoulders and scrambled up onto my back. Okay, whatever. I pulled the enforcer communication device from beneath my arm and handed it to her. "Hide this between us," I told her, and she obediently tucked it under her chin, against my back. But then I felt bad, like I was endangering her too much. She was 5. I was so not used to watching out for anyone but myself. We reached a deserted alleyway full of dumpsters. "The door at the end," I shouted, pointing. "I hacked in and changed the security code for the keypad to 8092. Go!" I twisted around to pull Cana from my back and hand her to Inu. She held on tighter. "Aren't you coming with us?" Cana asked. No, not just Cana. Inu practically whimpered the same thing. Maybe the others did too. My ears had started ringing so badly I could barely hear anything. I broke Cana's hold on me and thrust her at Inu. "After I hide this." I yanked the enforcer communication device from between Cana and me as it fell. "We don't want to be caught with it." Inu grabbed my wrist. "We get caught, we're doomed anyway," he said. "We can't lose you." This was the worst thing ever. Not the doomed part, I already knew that. It was Inu being sentimental and needy that slayed me. He'd spent the past 13 years, my entire life, pretty much saying, "Why do I have to have a little sister? Sisters are useless. Why couldn't you have been the banished one? Why couldn't I have a brother instead?" And then, just a matter of weeks ago, Edwy had shown up at our door. Now look where we were. Homeless fugitives, desperately fleeing the alien enforcers. And the enforcers claimed they had the right to take over Ref City just because of something we'd done. I wanted to make a joke about all this, to wisecrack who's useless now. I wanted all this to be a joke. Inu and me, we didn't do serious. But this day was nothing but serious. "I'm not going far," I said, my voice gruff. "I'll just hide it over there." I gestured at one of the dumpsters. Strategically, this was really dumb. If the dumpster was ever emptied again, if Ref City ever became that normal again, the communication device would be taken away, and it was insanity to keep the device in the same alleyway where we were hiding. How hard could it be to stash the device in the next alley over, or, even better, a block or 2 away? But I gazed out of the alley at the hordes flooding past on the street. Just in the few seconds since we ducked past the dumpsters, the crowd had gone from panicked to frenzied to rabid. People were knocking one another down. People were trampling other people's bodies. "Bobo and Cana can't see this," Rosi said. Her brother still had his face burrowed against her neck, but she put her hand on Cana's head, gently steering the younger girl to look toward the door leading to safety. "Come on." She tugged Inu and Cana toward the door. Once Inu started moving, Rosi pulled Edwy and Ziba after them. Ziba peered at me, her eyes wide with shock and horror. "Kiandra, please," she began. "I'll be right behind you," I promised. I wanted to add, "Believe me, I'm no martyr. I know how to look out for number 1. But that wasn't actually something I could promise. Not today. I crouched low to hide in the shadow of the dumpsters and dashed to the nearest one. Then I slid the enforcer communication device into the gap between the bottom of the dumpster and the ground. Nobody would see it there. Unless some rat comes along and noses it out into the open, I thought. Unless...